Hello guys, welcome to the Billiard Network. My name is Imran Majid, aka the Maharaja, and what a fascinating match we have in store for you. Wiktor Zielinski from Poland against Ruiz Sanchez from Spain. This was played in Antalya in 2019 at the EUROTOUR, and rack number one, Sanchez to break. As you see, makes the corner ball, but doesn't conform to the 3-point rule, so that's a non-compliant break. Only one ball came in the kitchen and he pocketed one ball. He needed at least one more ball to come into the kitchen to make it legal. So that's non-compliant, so he passes his turn to Wiktor. Young, great prospect from Poland. Probably one of the best players in Poland right now. At the tender age of 20 years old. In 2017, he won his first EuroTour and actually broke a record for being the first youngest player to ever win a EuroTour at the age of 17. And what a great feat that is. Sanchez, on the other hand, 30 years of age, from Spain, was a junior world champion in 2010. And he won the European Championships 9-ball event in 2016. This was played in Antalya in Turkey in 2019. It's the last 16 match. Pretty good lay of the land here. And just roll the 3-ball in, play the 4 in the side. Sanchez is one of the top players in Spain. Probably plays second fiddle to David Alcaide, who's the #1 Spanish player. David's got the better CV anyway, but this guy's very, very good. Wins most of the tournaments in Spain. Travels a lot all around the world, plays all the major events. He doesn't waste too much time either. He gets on with it. Now the 6-ball's in a little bit of a tricky position. He's just checking to see if it will go into that corner pocket by the 8, but I don't think it does. So might have to manufacture a positional shot here. Maybe stun to the end rail and play with some left-hand English and play the 6 into the opposite corner from where the 8's lying. He's just checking again to see if it goes, but it's very, very tight. Personally, I would go to the end rail and use some left-hand English and spin towards the long rail and play the 6 in the opposite corner. Let's see what he does. I believe he tried my shot. Unfortunately, caught the 8-ball. And I don't think he has a pocket for the 6 in the side now. Can play safety and stun the cue ball right there. And he did that. Couldn't really get close to the 9-ball. So he'll settle for that. He has contained the situation. This is quite a horrible kick, really. Because if he comes 2 rails in and out of the corner, he's hampered by the 8-ball slightly. So it's going to take some good cueing here. Yeah, and because of that, he missed the ball completely. gives up ball in hand to Sanchez. I would just float this round 2 rails, try and come back to the center of the table. It's a left-hand spin. There you see it. Played it 2 rails because he was coming into the line of the shot. Now I can just roll forward and play the 8 in the side, or he could stun it off the rail and play it in the corner. Just like that. Rack number 1 goes to the young Spaniard. Rack number 2, Zielinski to break. Zielinski's a fast and furious player as well. In 2017, he won his first EUROTOUR and broke the record for being the youngest player ever to be a EUROTOUR winner. He was just going through the field like anything, beating top players in like 25-30 minutes, race to 9. He just demolished the whole field, and he beat Mario He in that final with a scoreline of 9-1. He was just unstoppable in that event. I watched some of his matches. I was there, and was a pleasure to watch, really. Great viewing, easy on the eye. So he's checking to see if this combination goes. He's trying to make it, and in doing so can stun into the 9, open up the 3. Just needs that 2 ball to travel further, and a sign of resignation there. I don't think he's on the 2 ball. Nodded his head. It's very tight anyway. Yeah, he was hoping to get a shot on the 2 ball, maybe in the side or in the corner past the 8. I didn't quite hit it hard enough. It was a good combination, mind you. Had to make it. There you see it, a better angle of the shot. Can probably just see half of the 2 ball. We're playing on dynamic tables from Germany. Very good brand, very good quality. Northern rubber cushions. Simonis 860 cloth. This is a race to 9. It's alternate break. And the winner will advance to the last 8. Looks like he's going airborne, going for his jump stick. Going to try and make this in the side. Obviously, he doesn't see a very good safety or kick he could play. Overpowered that jump and hit the top of the 2 ball and didn't make a correct contact on it. Has left this 2 ball up for Sanchez. Sanchez works very hard at his game back home, practices a lot, travels to all the big events. Yet to win a major, but I believe he has the potential and skill level to do so. You see a nice picture of his cue, Predator cue with a Revo 12.4 shaft. He's just working out where he wants to play the 3. Has to go to the end rail and come back to the middle of the table, I would have thought. Playing with some right-hand English. Needs it to stop. Oh, and he snookered himself. Just got his speed wrong in that shot. He's going airborne. Fairly elementary jump shot, I would say. In making the 3, the cue ball's going to travel towards the 6 and 9, so he's got to make sure he doesn't snooker himself here. When you're jumping, you want to land on top of the ball, or just before it, right on the ball like that, to get the perfect contact. Then the ball has the best chance of keeping on line and going where you aim it if you land right on the ball. Not on top, I mean just to the side of the ball. That's ideally where you want to land. So, good shot, controlled the cue ball. Okay, looks like he has a nice 2-rail positional shot here. Play it with some right hand spin and float round, probably 3 rails actually, for the 7 in the opposite corner to where the 8's sitting. Nicely done. A little bit shy on speed. Wanted to bounce off that rail a little bit, but he's absolutely fine, not a problem at all. Okay, nice angle on the 8 ball. A nice position for the 9 ball. Rack number 3, Sanchez to break, has a 2-0 lead. And what a nice break that was. Controlled the cue ball, made the corner ball, and left his cue ball central for a shot on the 1. Very nice break. There you see Zielinski looking a little bit worried. He's probably thinking, I hope I don't go 3-0 down. Okay, needs to draw this 3 ball back. Play position for the 5. Nicely done. Can just float 1 rail for the 6 in the same pocket now. Maybe a little bit of right hand English, not too much. There you see the English taking effect. Now stun with a little bit of left off the long rail. Play the 7 in the same pocket. And now can just float 2 rails to get closer position on the 8 ball. Top right on the cue ball. Not too much right, just a little bit. Helps the ball go in. If you're cutting to the left, you should use a bit of right. Okay, that was preference really. decided to draw it. Didn't really matter which way he went about that. It's the same result. Some players like drawing the ball more than using follow. I think as you get older, you follow the ball more because you're scared of miscuing or overdrawing or underdrawing. You take those things into account because you've played them so many times and they've gone wrong. Okay, rack number 4. Zielinski to break. It's a compliant break. Yeah, it's not illegal, but he doesn't have a good shot for the 2-ball. Only has a safety. Only 20 years of age, Wiktor Zielinski. Great young talent from Poland. At the time of this match, he was actually 19. So probably wants to try and find cover down table, maybe behind the 8 and 9 and 7. This is what he's trying. Got the line wrong there. Wanted to miss the 9-ball. And to me, it looks like he's left a shot on this 2-ball. He's probably just working out how to get position on the 3. Looks like he can draw to the side rail and play this 3 in the side. Yeah, it's just checking the draw shot there. Just like it looks like he's going to be off angle if he draws it to the long rail. Okay, he played with top spin through the gap between 6 and 4. He just caught the edge of the 6-ball there, but still has good position. So can just roll this in. 4 in the corner. Not too many problems in this rack. Just got to keep himself together. Good angle on the 5 to get to the 6. And 7, 8 and 9 are lying very nicely down the other end of the table. Probably 3 o'clock on the cue ball here. Try and get somewhere near the middle of the table, or just past the middle ideally. There you go, middle of the table. High left on the cue ball, swing round 2 rails, play the 8 in the same corner. Francisco Ruiz Sanchez about to make a 4-0 lead, and he does. Rack number 5, Sanchez leading 4-0. He's got a good break, Sanchez. Well, he's got a good game, but I would say that the break is one of his best parts of his game. That's where he excels. There you see it, nice break. Doesn't have a good shot on the 2. May elect to push out. I don't think he can see any part of the 2-ball. He's just having a look now, or maybe he can. Yeah, push out is the wise choice. Now Victor's chance at the table to lay a good snooker or pass it back. He has the option of passing it back. Could play the cue ball behind the 6 and separate the 2 balls. Put the 2 ball on this side of on the long rail and the cue ball on the other long rail behind the 6. Oh, he passes it back. Now, what did Ruiz have in mind? You should always have something in mind in case your opponent passes the shot back to you. So he's gonna, you would think, play a safety. Wow, he went for it. He played rail first with a lot of left-hand spin and cut the 2 ball right in. What a great shot. And nice position on the 3. He deserves everything he gets from that shot. Excellent shot. And a look of disgust there on Victor's face. I don't think Victor liked that shot too much. Looks like he can go around corner. 3 rails, play the 5 in the corner. Looks to be pretty straight, so can draw this straight back, get closer to the 6 ball. It's always a good idea to get close to your work. It makes the pots easier. That's where the top players excel. They have a good cue ball control and are never really far away from their object ball. So makes the shot much more easier. I drew that back nicely, got very close to his object ball. Looks like he has an angle, can play a similar shot to the one in the last rack. Float round 3 rails, with right hand spin, 1, 2, and just catches the 3rd rail. Maintains an angle on the 7 to get to the 8. Looks like he can play the 8 in the side. So just follow, maybe a little bit of left hand spin. Gets on the 8 in the side. It's a little bit tricky, needs to get good position on the 9 ball. Let's see what he does. Okay, nice shot. Yeah, he played it with a lot of inside spin to check the cue ball from the 2nd rail and give him nice position on the 9. 5-0, he's on fire. Ruiz Sanchez from Spain. Rack number 6. Zielinski needs one. He needs a rack double quick time. Nice break, makes the 1 in the side, in the corner, sorry. Has he got a shot on the 2? Things are not going his way at the moment. Needs this rack desperately. Looking at the lay of the table, it's not easy to get position on the 3. Has to put it in the side and go around the table, but he's got quite a lot of traffic to deal with. Unfortunately, caught the 7 ball and in turn has knocked the cue ball into the pocket. There you see, walking back to his chair, very disappointed. Things are just not going your way, kid. Some days it just works out like that, you know, you don't get any rolls on the table. Everything you do seems to go wrong. I'm sure we've all been there and done it. No matter how hard you try, everything just goes disastrous. And left Ruiz a nice open table to get a 6-0 very commanding lead. I mean, if you go 6-0 down in a race to 9, alternate break, it's kind of hard to come back, to say the least. Okay, can stun this off the long rail with some right-hand English and get closer to the 8-ball. Can just roll this forward or stun follow through. It's preference really. There you go, stun follow through. Slightly short on the 9, but shouldn't be a problem to take a 6-0 lead. Rack number 7, commanding position for Sanchez, up 6-0. And there you see his breaks. Another very good break. Made 3 balls and got position on the 2-ball. Cue ball central. Sanchez is known for his break. Very good break. That's how he wins a lot of matches. I mean, you don't need to be a great player to win in 9-ball. If you've got a good break and you're making 3 or 4 balls, the rest of the table is quite easy usually. I mean, I'm sure we've all lost to guys who are lesser in standard than us, but they just break well. Can be quite annoying at times that the break can dictate the way a match goes. Okay, he's got an angle on the 5-ball. Probably wants to follow this with top right. I would anyway. Get closer to the 6-ball, somewhere in the middle of the table. Needs to make sure that he has an angle from the 6 to get to the 8, which only has one pocket really in the corner. Okay, the angle he's got on the 6, I don't think he can get perfect on the 8. Looks like he's gonna have some distance from the 8-ball. Not too much distance, but he's gonna have a wrong angle where the cue ball would track towards the 9. Yeah, just exactly what I thought. Now he has to negotiate position for the 9, and the natural tangent of the cue ball as it comes off the 8 looks like it's going into the 9. Now what I would do here, I would stun into the 9, soft stun, and bump the 9 towards the pocket as well. Just like that. Bump it to the side rail. It was probably half ball contact. Very nicely done. Good execution. 7-0 to Sanchez from Spain. What a great match he's had so far. Poor Wiktor, 7-0 down. He's not having any rolls, and he's not having any good breaks. There you go, slouching his shoulders. He knows it's not his day. And total resignation there. He's left a straight-in shot on the 1-ball. As they say in England, when it rains it pours. This is exactly what's happening to poor Wiktor. This doesn't really show the skill level between these two players. Believe me, Wiktor is a a great player and can play much better than this. He's just not getting any luck so far. He's actually won a EUROTOUR a couple of years ago in 2017, where he demolished the field, as I said. And to win a EUROTOUR, you have to be a great player. You have to beat like 5 or 6 world champions in a row to win the title. Wiktor also played the World Pool Championship in 2017 and did pretty well, beat some very good players to get to the last 16 and lost to Albin Ocean there in the last 16. So that just goes to show his skill level. Very good young talent. Oh, lost to Shane Van Boning in a Hill match a little while ago in the Budapest Open in Romania. That's not easy. Going Hill with Shane. I would play the 6 in the corner, just bump off the rail slightly. That leaves good position for the 7. Can just stop his rock right there. This is one-way traffic. It looks like if he makes the 6 ball, it's going to be 8-0. And this can happen to the best of us. Sometimes the game just goes totally against you and your opponent plays great. There's nothing you can do. Nature of the beast. Okay, he's kind of lost the cue ball there. He's got a tougher shot than he would have liked. Obviously, he didn't have great position on the 7 to get to the 8, so had to play it down table. Didn't quite control his cue ball as good as he would have liked to. So he's got options here. Which pocket is he going to shoot it? Personally, I would go top right because it's not a blind pocket. Top left would be a blind pocket where you cannot see. And he missed it. Yeah, the blind pocket for me was a tougher shot there. Okay, first ball missed by Sanchez. Yes, a chance for Zielinski. Can he take this one? He's got a shot on the 8. Not easy, but just has to make it. Doesn't look like he's going to scratch. Yeah, it's a good shot. Congratulations, Wiktor Zielinski, rack number 1. Unfortunately, you're trailing 8-1. Sanchez to break, rack number 9. There you see it, another very good break. Nice, easy shot on the 1 ball. Doesn't use a lot of power in his break, Sanchez. Seems to control the cue ball very well. It's always better to exercise control over power when using the break. Can try and kill the cue ball somewhere there. Doesn't want it to travel too much. He played that with a lot of left-hand spin, left-hand bottom to control the cue ball. Sanchez looking very confident as he strides around the table. He knows he's got a very good chance of winning this match. Nearly got jacked up over the 6. Might be slightly hampered. Or can he get his cue in there? I think he can just about get it in there. Yep. Wants to be straight on this 6 ball. Bottom left on the cue ball. Get closer to the 6. Yeah, he understroked it. I don't think he had enough English on it. Ideally wanted to be straight on the 6 ball so he could have a easy position for the 7. He's checking his other options. Looks like to me he's got an angle to maybe go into the 9 and 7. We shall see. Very nicely done. Nudges the 7 towards the pocket. Has it gone too far? Is this makeable? We shall find out. It's very, very thin. Almost got to catch the paint off the 7 ball to make this. Sanchez, good shot maker. So expect him to get it. Very thin, as you saw. Couldn't put any English on that ball. Just had to make do with potting the 7. And has a fairly makeable shot on the 8 into the corner pocket. Mind you, you've got to bear down on these. Stay down, follow through, keep your head still. Nicely done. A little bit short of position for the 9 ball, but shouldn't be a problem. This shot is easy when you're 7-1 up. Top right on the cue ball. Help squeeze the 9 ball in. There you go, it just about went in. Not the cleanest of shots. Okay, 8-1 down is Zielinski. He's made a ball. And look what happens. Gets a shot on the 1, but it's hampered by the 9. Just everything's going from bad to worse for the young Pole. Like I said, he's a great player. He's just not getting any run. He's got to make up his mind whether to go for the shot. See, he doesn't afford position for the 3. I don't like going for it. There's no point. He's 8-1 down, so he might be on tilt a little bit and might have a swing at it. I don't know. But the prudent play is probably to play a push out. If he makes the 1 ball, how does he get on the 3? He can't even just roll it in and keep the cue ball there to play a safety on the 3 because the 3's on the other end of the table. Looks like he's going to shoot. There you see he's loading up with right hand spin. Makes the shot 10 times harder. And then he missed it by quite some way. And has left a combination on the 1-9. Oh, this could be over in a jiffy. Sanchez probably has to go for this 1-9 combination. You're 8-1 up and could seal the deal right here. There you see him lining it up. Just aim for the 1 ball to a spot on the rail. Discard the 9 ball. Just imagine it wasn't there. And shoot the 1 to your designated point on the rail. That's the key to playing combinations. Not an easy shot, but can play a good cue ball as well, in case he misses the combination. I must say it's been a fantastic display by Sanchez in this match. Great breaks, some good runouts, a couple of good jump shots. And there you have it, 9 in the corner. 9-1, astounding victory by Ruiz Sanchez. Played great. Unfortunately, Wiktor didn't get any run in the balls. Please like and follow if you enjoyed this match. Thanks for watching. and stay tuned for some more Billiard Network action from across the globe. Over and out. See you next time.